Hello guys, and welcome to a new sponsored Regiments video today by me, Vulcan. In this one we're going to be continuing with Operation Blind Guard. We are on phase 3, having completed the Schwarzmoor raid, and now we've moved on to the Gottingen Flank. I realised that we hadn't read any of the operation log, so we can go through this quickly. So raid. During the midday fight, an East German BM-21 MLRS battalion proved instrumental in overwhelming the Border Guard's forces. We pinpointed its approximate resupply location. Use the cover of night to take out as many rocket launchers as possible. So this is what we did previously in the Schwarzmoor raid. There's also a NATO Corps note. It's impressive how NATO integrated such diverse national armies in what almost resembles a cohesive command. The same diversity was its main weakness too. During the June War, NATO forces of North Army Group Northag and Central Army Group Centag bore the brunt of the fighting, with the most dramatic events happening at the border between the army groups. Then we have the line, which is what we're doing now. So Jaeger Battalion has set a hasty defensive line west of Gottingen. Reinforce them and hold the line. The main forces of the division are still arriving and need time to deploy properly. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And we have another note that goes with that, note number 2, from CENTAG. US 5th Corps and German 3rd Corps participated in the outbreak of German escalation. Integrating the latest weapons and organizational reforms, 5th Corps was at the peak of its strength. German 3rd Corps, while somewhat weaker in equipment and caught in the middle of manoeuvring at the outbreak of the war, held its ground against overwhelming odds with admirable bravery. So this is James A. Goodwin of the CAA reporting, I guess, retroactively on the events. So either way, we're going to be dealing with the Gottingen Flank. We have 228 operational authority that we need to use. We can upgrade our task force. So we have the Leitung one, which can be upgraded to give us extra Rolands, and the Power 1s also upgrades all the way to give us Leopard 2A4s instead of 2A1s, which is cool. This one, when upgraded, gives us access to Artillery DP ICM, which I believe is like cluster off map. And at the max rank would give us Jaguars as well, which are ATGM vehicles. Or we could just grab another one. And honestly, like more Leopard 2A1s isn't necessarily a bad idea, so I think that's what we'll do. We went through all of these previously, so let's bring that in. That's going to be my third and final one. If we upgrade this, we actually get the rally ability, which is really nice for dealing with some of the bad events. It also max upgrades to 2A4s, which are HQ units. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that would definitely be worth upgrading. Okay, but we won't do that this time around. What I am going to do is I'm going to give myself some deployment points, some extra deployment points, and we'll also give ourselves some extra tactical support so that we can call in the artillery strikes and artillery smoke more often. That'll do. Right, let's go to the events. We have 2 left, so supplies disrupted, which means we cannot use supply. Or we can take extra artillery. I think we're going to take extra artillery for this one. And then in the next one, if it's a short phase, we can use the supplies disrupted. Well, we'll have to use it next time regardless. But I think in the first go at this, where we don't know the map or anything, it'd be better to just have extra artillery so we can break down defensive positions. Let's go to battle. So this is Blind Guard Phase 3, Gottingen Flank at 8 AM. So, it looks like our idea is to hold all of these areas. Do we get defenses? We do. We do get some engineer support on the bottom right here. So we can get observation posts, we can get anti-air emplacements, we can get anti-tank emplacements, mortar emplacements. We've got quite a lot to put down, actually. Where are they going to be coming in from? It looks like they're all coming in from ahead of us. Which is good, because it means that we can concentrate our defenses on that side. So we'll place an anti-tank defense pop one in here. We have 10 engineer support. I'm not sure how much these cost. They 10 each? Looks like. Okay. Would it be worth using them over anything else? Let's just double check. No, I think anti-tank emplacements are pretty good. So let's put one here. Putting it in a slightly different place to where it was before, and we'll pop one here, I think, behind those Leopard 104s. Okay, that'll do nicely. Can I place one more? I might be able to. No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. All right. Other thing we want to do, we probably want to take these 2 side objectives. We may as well. So let's send some martyrs, some pioneers to go and deal with that. Just some infantry. Over on this side, we're closer to the front line, so we'll use our tanks, the Leopard 1A5s, the 2A1s. We'll use the mortars, the Lukes. I'll probably pop some Lukes down here as well, in case. And then I think I'll have the HQ unit. We'll pop a unit of tanks here. And I'm going to put some Jaguars here. And we can spread out the infantry afterwards. Alright, that'll do, I think. Let's go. I have spent everything, haven't I? Yeah. Alright. Cool. So these are already kind of dug in, but we're gonna move them. Have to unpause. Right, let's get the artillery barrage coming in there. Let's not move that close. It's a bad idea. This artillery should help us out a lot. I like that we have like dug in units engaging each other here. Here comes the artillery. It's going to help out a lot. These 1A5s gotta go. They did not last very well at all. And with any luck we can take out the BMP-1s here. And we can attack into that objective. Bring up the supply. Keep these fixed up if we can. We'll get the Lukes to go around the flank. And there are some units there. We need to get them to unload. We killed the majority of the infantry. That's good. As soon as we get in line of sight with these lot, we should be able to help kill these at close range. Very nice. I'm going to move the 2A1s over to the right hand side here to help with these T-55s that are attacking us from the front. Meanwhile, we're going to attack towards the T-55s here. There we go. Broke them down. Perfect. These Lukes are going to want to run away. My mortar's still taking counter battery. Drop an artillery barrage in there.
Zone captured.
We'll just double check around this area, but if it's all clear, I'll probably just get all of these to leave, and then we can bring them in as reinforcements elsewhere. Right, this needs to go, because they're getting very damaged. We also have this artillery that we can use as well. Not entirely sure where I want to use it. We need to... we can use it on their artillery, that will do. Okay, looks like this right side is fine. So let's just retreat these. We'll let this just have a quick look around. But it seems like we've cleaned up most of that stuff. They are still in HQ range, that's good. Just make sure those reverse. We're going to have these retreat now as well, since they are very damaged. I could bring in the Lars potentially. We will have enough points to do that. Let's do that. And we're going to bombard these rifles. Actually, it doesn't look like we're going to have to do that, which is fine. Let's make a little bit of an attack here. Get the Marder 1A2s back in. Well, these are the Malyukas. Yeah. They're going to get hit by the Jaguars most likely. And now running away. 2A1s meanwhile in this position, holding nicely. My Jaguar 1s that I placed at the start of the battle are actually holding pretty well. I'm going to move back into the supply range here. We can get our Leopard 2A1s fixed. It looks like the 1A5s are capping this, which is good. I have plenty of artillery we can bring in. I would like to make use of it. Okay, we don't want that engagement, but that does tell me that there are units here. You can call in both my artillery barrages in this area. Those looks didn't find anything, we'll let them move away. Move my supply over to help the Jags. Move the Leopards over. Get the HQ section over there as well. My Marders have arrived, so they can move in. There's a lot of artillery coming down here, which will help us out a lot. Or weaken those units. My Marder can then just push through with its infantry, take them all out. Then we can get Leopards to move into a better position here. It might be a better idea to help fix up the Leopard 1A4s and the Jaguars here, before we do more on that right hand side. We have these Marders coming in as well. This is actually a good target for my artillery. Go. Artillery is actually hitting very, very hard. That was a beautiful strike. Look at that. Loads of damage. I mean, we're also hitting them very hard with the tanks. Let's unload these. And we can clear out the far side of that sector. The other thing that I'm going to want to do is get some infantry for the right hand side. We'll move my tanks into the town basically. Let's get the supply slightly further forwards so that we can resupply these Leopard 1A1s. Oh, they're 1A4s, sorry. I didn't bring any AA. So let's have these Jaguars leave since they're pretty much out of ammo anyway.
Zone lost.
Time for an artillery barrage there. We're going to smoke off, and hopefully we won't get beaten up too much by these HDGams. We're definitely going to need a Gepard or a Roland. We're going to pick those up, move them over here. Currently 10 minutes left on the phase. We get points per phase, not during the game, so we have time to take it back. We'll bring in the Gepards. I'm almost tempted to just have these Marder move through here. And go for the artillery at the back. But no, we'll have them come over to the right. Let's not get greedy. Well, I could probably have the Leopard 1A5s just snipe them from a distance anyway. Or we can use another artillery strike plus the artillery barrage from our ability. Let's attack move to the right. Okay, the helicopters have left, which is good. The Leopard 2A1s are moving to engage on this right hand side. How's my Lars?
Zone lost.
You can probably use the Lars again, although I just accidentally evac them. That's clever. Alright, let's get the Pioneers unloaded. And we'll go and push into this sector again. Hopefully knuckle it down in time. We need to stop them from capturing Echo. And if they do, we need to just move back there. Okay. Looks like we've saved the day. Just need to capture back Shidden. Take back Echo. Get the Gepard into position. Let's bring across the HQ unit. Good. Alright, these look like they did their job. They killed the Gvozdka. Okay, good. Let's get them out of there. I'm going to bring in the Jaguars on the left-hand side.
Zone captured.
Now they can potentially attack from the right, but for now, all good. So let's just speed it up. I'm actually just going to dig these in Echo in the tree line there. These are entrenched, which is good. These should all be entrenched as well. And we have supply behind them. Now we just wait for the next attacks. Do I bring in the Lars again? We're pretty handy. I think we kind of need recon, to be honest. We'll bring in both of the sets of looks. I think those would be the next best thing to bring in. We can put one in here. And we can put one probably in here if we put the Lars or put the Jags there. That should be fine. Good. We haven't had much more use for our artillery.
5 minutes remaining.
It looks like we've won this battle. Then we're going to have to move on to the next one. And I think they're just going to keep trying to attack us in the next one as well. It might be worth me having the supply leave and come back with full supply, because I'm not going to be able to deploy supply in the next phase because of the card that I'm going to have to pick. So if we sort that out now, I think we'll have the supply left over from this phase in the next phase. I'm just going to wait the 10 seconds. Now we can bring in the supply again. And that way we'll have the full 500 supply or 450 supply that can zoom forwards and get into position to resupply us. Oh, there are some enemies. Let's just slow things down a little bit. And those artillery, or those are AA aircraft, sorry. They are going to be causing me problems. Potentially. It looks like the leopards are okay. Just move the leopards over here. They can shoot in on the side as well. This is where the supply would actually be really useful right now. We need to bring over the Gepards as well.
1 minute remaining.
They like attacking Echo, that's for sure. Those are recon, but at close range, the Leopard 2A1s, easy pickings. Alright, beautiful. A cheeky little final attack that came to nothing. Good stuff. Not sure my supply are going to get into position in time. That's it. That was very, very one-sided. Beautiful stuff. Right, let's go to the next phase. So we have 155 operational authority. We do need to continue to try and hold the line. I can add more engineer support so we can put down more emplacements and stuff at the start. I think bringing in like AA emplacements would be a good idea. The other thing that I was thinking was maybe trying to level up one of these so that I can get Leopard 2A4s. I think this one would be better to level up. Let's go for more engineer support and we'll upgrade this and that will give us some extra focus with the Jaegers. Not much else to check out, right? Just fires on the horizon. The fight is joined all across the front. Belgian 4DE Panzer Infanterie Brigade to our left reports contact with what seems like a Soviet armoured formation. Okay, so that's what we've got to look forward to in this one. Let's go to the events. We will not have supply, which is going to actually make this quite difficult if it's tank-on-tank combat. Let's go to battle. This is now Blind Guard, Phase 4, Gottingen Flank at 12 midday. And we're back. So, our troops should be in the same positions as they were before. Now nicely reinforced, which is good. I'm going to probably want to move my Lukes over, I think. Let's go ahead and place down some anti-air emplacements. I'm going to place one down over here. These only cost 5 each. We'll place one down over here. And I'll place one down maybe here. Perfect. Okay. Then what we want to do is grab some more 2A1s. So we've got 2A1s here. We've got extra. So 2A1s on the right. Bring in these 2A1s in the center, I think. Yeah, that'll do. We're probably going to move them anyway. Let's just confirm. Get this underway. Speed it up a little bit as they start charging towards us. What were these emplacements actually? Let's have a quick look. The Gepards. Ah. The AA emplacements are Gepards. Cool. That's certainly going to just help clear the air against helicopters, for sure. Dug in on the edge of the town there, which is good. These Gepards can move further to the left. My supply, I think I'm going to move in behind these three. I can't bring in any more supply, so I've got to work with what I got. I think this would be the best place to do so. Not sure if my HQ section's in the right place. It looks like there is some aircraft, but it's okay. The emplacement's going to shoot them down. Good. Move these Gepards over. It looks like the smoke there causing us problems. Potentially. I mean, they're Mi-8s. Looks like they only have rockets, so not a big problem. I'm thinking maybe I should move the Marders or the Pioneers over. Let's grab the Pioneers and shift them over here. Just in case. Also, if this area is going to get hit hard again, I should move my HQ over here. I'm just going to speed it up while we're waiting for them to attack. If I put my Gepards here, I should be fine, right? Well, that's the helicopter taken care of. Right, this is a good place to pop the artillery. Right, they are entrenching, that's good. Oh, on the left hand side we are smashing some T-55s. Well, those are T-72s though. It's a bit more scary. Let's drop some artillery on them. Nice, we get some good side shots in. Really nice, loads of damage done. These T-72s don't stand a chance. Going to bring my supply over here. If we see the artillery fire from here again, I'm going to drop another artillery strike on them. Now we're being hit from this right hand side, but once me and my Leos are doing a good job. Let's drop the artillery strike. Oh yeah, we'll put it there. That's a good idea. They're going to clump up in that position, I imagine. Well, the HQ's taken care of, that's for sure. Get these back in their transports while they're being artied. We can drop another artillery ourselves here. Leopards are very much elite. Yeah, good job. That was a cool bounce there. Bounce off the front armour, sent the shot flying. Fixing up these units. We'll have to bring them back to fix up the Leopard 2A1s. Yep, let's come back and fix up these ones. Well, that's not good. There's a lot of stuff coming in there. Let's collapse on this with the 2A1s. We'll hit this with an artillery strike. I'm gonna try and hit those helicopters. I've got it on half speed. I wondered why it looked so slow-mo. I must have clicked too much. Oh, these are going to need replacing. That's for sure. Gonna drop smoke here, and we'll try and fall back. That infantry is a little bit of a problem. Only got a little bit of time to capture that back. Let's bring up the Fuchs with Jaegers.
Zone lost.
As soon as we can bring in another artillery strike, we will. I'll need to do it in order to kill off that infantry. Good. Get the Leos in there to capture it. And look at all the craters. All the destruction in here. Very cool. These cannot entrench, right? They can, okay, there we go, they're in placing now. And they need to be in like some sort of cover in order to entrench.
Five minutes remaining.
Just moving the Lukes over so we have eyes on these guys. As aircraft. Absolutely destroyed by the Gepards. Let's drop artillery on these, kill them off. The PT-76s there are actually doing some damage, interestingly enough. He shouldn't really be able to do much damage to the Leopards. We haven't lost one, and I should be able to fix them up with the supply nearby. 3 minutes left on the phase. There we go. They're getting their durability back. Perfect. The artillery will stop that. Don't really have a way of stopping them RTing me right now, other than maybe going and shooting them. Maybe I should. Go kill the Akatsayas. Okay, interesting. They've smoked off my leopards. See if we can go kill those Akatsayas. I don't want to let my leopard 2A1s be caught out of position though. Alright, you guys get back ASAP. Over here. Nice crossfire. Focus of the Jaegers. Engage from one side. We got the Leopard 2A1s hitting them from this side. We'll drop down some artillery in between. Nice hits there from the Jaegers. I do have their medium anti-tank, which they can use. Perfect. Another absolute graveyard of units. Nice. 30 seconds left. Alright. All attacks defeated. End phase. Yes, please. All dead. Did we lose a single unit? I don't think we did. Absolutely crushed. Okay, cool. We're going to have one more defense here by the looks of things. At the Gottingen Flank. What I'm going to do, I think, is I don't think I need more engineer support because I don't think we lost any of the AA emplacements. But we can definitely add more here. Get those sweet 2A4s. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. In the next video, we will continue with the Gottingen Flank, defend against the last attacks, and then we'll be moving on to the Ulsar Valley. It'll be fun. That's it for now, though. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.